So Tauria is a single platform that handles all business communications securely. It's the only one in the world that has full end-to-end encryption for video conferencing. Other solutions do not encrypt the information properly. The level of encryption is very weak. It's more for marketing purposes, what a lot of these companies do. Ours is true security, true encryption for companies and industries that really need it. So we have fully encrypted video conferencing, messaging, scheduling, and file management, all in a single platform, usable on your phone, your laptop, your desktop. So we're actually working on adding the video conferencing to our existing platform. We've been working on encrypted business tools for around 3 years now, and a lot of our clients were using it as their basically the core of their business collaboration, keeping all their information secure. And once we started working on this, maybe 6 months or longer ago, it was more playing around with the idea, seeing how we could encrypt the conference calls, which is not an easy thing to do, encrypting the conference calls. And when the COVID-19 hit, we then realized that our clients and a lot of other users really desperately needed something like this. So we reallocated all the resources on our team to just this to make sure that we could get this out for people. One of the reasons for that is yeah, there's solutions out there that people were using like Zoom, like Google Hangouts, Microsoft Teams, and so on. But as we've seen in the news, there's a lot of foundational issues with those solutions. We were even seeing places in the United States where teachers are asking parents to waive their child's rights to privacy so that they could use these video conferencing solutions that aren't private or secure. And so that's a pretty incredible thing that we have these regulations and rules in place for a reason, because we know that minors' privacy is very important to ensure that we keep it. But now we're getting parents to sign those rights away. So what was the point of having that in the first place? We're also having the same issue where we see telemedicine. Now that with the pandemic, we have a situation where a lot of people still need to get prescription medication or talk to their doctor. And we have HIPAA laws in the United States, PIPEDA, regulations in Canada to protect the privacy of your information when you're talking to a doctor or a therapist. We want to protect those conversations, keep them private, just between you and the doctor. And that's why these laws exist. But now we're in a situation where by using other conferencing tools, they're exposing all this information. And so this is where this tool can really come in handy and really help a lot of people. So I'd say around 3 years. As I mentioned, it's an entire platform with the video conferencing is one of the 4 things that it offers. And so the conferencing itself is just released very recently. I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago. But the rest of the platform has existed for 3 years. And so we have a long history of working with secure and encrypted technology. So we are kind of experts in the field, if you'd like to say. And so we know what we're talking about when we talk about encryption and security. One of the sad things about encryption and security nowadays is it's very technical, and it allows for companies to take advantage of this for kind of misleading marketing. So the example I like to give is if you have a salad and the salad's not organic, and you get a single leaf that's organic and you put it on the salad, and then you start telling people it's organic. That's kind of the approach that a lot of companies take with encryption. They encrypt something, but it's kind of the bare bones encryption and security that you can add to something, and then they go around marketing it as the most secure solution. We have encryption, don't worry, you're safe. But one of the big issues is who are you encrypting it against, right? So one thing we're seeing with a lot of the stories that are coming out about the things that Zoom is being alleged to have done, a lot of the core problems with Zoom or Google isn't necessarily what other people are trying to do, but it's what those companies themselves have been alleged to do with that information. Now, the way that they're encrypting, if they are encrypting your data, it doesn't protect it against them. So these companies still have access to all your information. They have access to everything you're talking about in your private conversations. You could be talking to your therapist using one of these solutions. That company, the employees at that company have access to what is being spoken about. That's one of the reasons why the schools are having to get you to sign away the rights to your kids' privacy, because they know that the companies have access to this information. A lot of hospitals and healthcare facilities have prohibited the use of these tools, and now they're in a problem where they know they can't use this because it exposes medical information, but what other solution do they have? So now they have Tauria. Mhm. So this is specifically created for enterprise. There was a lot of research and development that was put into this, and it's primarily targeted towards industries that deal with highly sensitive, confidential, or even regulated information. So you can think a lawyer. The lawyer has a legal obligation for client attorney privilege. They need to ensure that everything that you're communicating with them stays between you and them. If that is not the case, the lawyer can get in a lot of legal trouble. We even see cases where there was a few years ago a class action lawsuit against a lawyer because he didn't properly keep the information that his clients were passing him electronically secure, and so they're saying that that was actually a breach of their client attorney privilege. And same with, I mentioned, healthcare, government agencies deal with very critical things, even political parties. One of the main concerns that people have had is election interference. This is a big topic as of late. And imagine the kind of election interference you can have when you have the entire campaign strategy for a political party that is being exposed. So this becomes an even bigger concern for governments or political parties. So this tool is more serious, it's more enterprise targeted. And one of the reasons we do not allow it for personal use is because of how secure the encryption is. This is something that is military grade technology. This is the same kind of technology the US military uses, other militaries around the world. And we need to ensure that the people that are using this are people that don't have malicious intent in any way. And one of the ways to do that is by ensuring that we only deal with businesses. This kind of protects the tool from being misused. You'll see a lot of other things that are in the news, other tools that offer it for consumers. They encounter a lot of issues where now they have people using for the wrong reasons. This tool is specifically was built to help people. It was to help ensure that doctors could talk to their patients. It was to help make sure that when somebody is dealing with their lawyer, they're not having their private information leaked. It's to protect political parties or government agencies and businesses. If I'm working on a research and development project and it's pre-patent, I haven't patented my technology yet, I don't want that information being stolen. I want to make sure that all that research that I'm pouring time and money into is protected before I can even patent something. It takes actually a lot of research and development even to get to the point where you can patent something or have a patent pending. And so this tool was built to help people. And with that spirit in mind, we are ensuring that only the people with good intentions can use it. So they can go to tauria.com. That's TAURIA.com. And from there, they can sign up to see a demo. We have a lot of product shots. We even have a short video that they can watch. It's less than a minute long. And they can even sign up themselves. It takes less than 2 minutes, and they can test the tool. So we have a 30-day trial for people to be able to test the tool, see how it works for them.